This meeting is in. What's on?
Good afternoon. This is call number 2022-13418 in the interest of Hakeem and Dante Roberson. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir. I do.
All right. Please state your name and your relationship to the children.
My name is Tamara McKenzie, and I'm the kids' mother.
All right. And representing the Attorney General, State of Texas.
Andrea Perard.
Oops. Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Ned Lee Robertson Jr. Mr. Roberson was personally served on April 6, 2022 at 5:43 p.m. at 1200 Northwood Drive, apartment 208 in Baytown, Harris County, Texas. Appears that he has not made an appearance or filed an answer. Is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. We'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, the state would call Ms. McKenzie. Ma'am, in regards to the paternity of the child, Hakeem, is it your testimony today that the only person that could possibly be the father is Mr. Roberson?
Yes, ma'am.
He's the only one that you had intimate relationship with during the probable time of conception. Is that correct?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Now, as for Dante, there is an AOP that was signed by you and Mr. Roberson. So his relationship with his father has already been legally established, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, as for conservatorship, you have no objection to being named joint managing conservators, with you designating the residents with the geographic restriction to Harris and contiguous counties. Is that correct?
Well, what are you referring to?
The conservatorship, you're sharing rights and duties. You have the kids
Yes,
with
ma'am.
you, but he gets to know about them, make decisions with you, all of that.
Yes, ma'am.
Standard parental rights. Okay.
Yes,
Now,
ma'am.
as for visitation, possession, and access, you have no issues with having a standard possession order, which is like the first, third, and fifth weekends.
No, ma'am, I don't.
Okay. Now, as for child support and medical support, how are these children covered by insurance?
They are actually on my plan because, like I said, I had a daughter 2 years ago, and she passed away to crib death. So they're all on the same plan on Community Health Choice, which I'm still on Medicaid myself, but I will be getting off. But they are on Medicaid with me.
Okay.
Because I get,
So it's
like I
through
said, I
you,
get-
but it's government assistance, correct?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Okay. Now, in regards to Mr. Roberson's income, we've been able to confirm that he works for APTFW and that he's averaging per month a little over almost $1,400 per month.
Mhm.
And and the state is requesting a cash medical support obligation in the amount of $84 beginning August 1st of 2022. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
And giving him credit for the cost of that health insurance. Child support will be set for 2 children at $293 beginning August 1st of 2022. Is that your understanding and agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're not requesting any retroactive child support, medical support, or dental. Is that correct?
No, ma'am, I'm not.
And that concludes the order, Your Honor. I pass my witness.
I have a question for the judge.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. I was talking to the one man before I came in the court, and Basically, what I had told him was I was trying to talk to y'all about the situation. Is Ned is currently on. I talked to Ned through Messenger, and he's currently on probation at the moment. And I don't want to proceed with child support because, sorry, they're cutting the grass on by my window. Um, I don't want to proceed with the child support or basically him paying child support because every payment that I ask him over, through Messenger, he's always, can y'all get out? He's always paying, paying the bills. And like I said, he's on probation. He's already paying his household plus my household. And he's paying on his probation. And I don't want him to miss a payment and him have to go back basically, because if he provokes that, he's going to be in jail and he's not going to be able to pay. Like I said, he's basically really my income right now because I'm currently looking for work. Like I said, I didn't want to pursue the money and stuff like that or whatever. Sorry, y'all need to go now. I didn't want to proceed with like the child support and stuff like that because whenever I call him, he pays my rent, he pays my
What is your
lights.
question, ma'am?
I don't want to proceed it. Like my thing
Well,
is,
ma'am, I'm gonna order child support. If you don't want it, when you get that check, you just flip it over, endorse it, and send it back to him. Okay? But there's going to be there's child support in this order, without question.
no, the question was, I don't want him to have to miss a payment and him end up going to jail.
I have no control over that, ma'am. Okay? I'm ordering child support, just like the order says. The order is approved as submitted. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. May we be excused?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. McKenzie, you've signed the order, so you're free to go. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
We've got Catherine Valdez.
Yes.
All right. This is cause number 2021-33668 in the interest of Robert Linares. Please raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do, Your Honor.
Please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Catherine Valdez, and I'm the mother.
All right, and representing the Attorney General, State of Texas.
Kavita Sharma.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Jesse Linares. Mr. Linares was personally served on January 3rd, 2022 at 9:36 a.m. at 9334 Camellia Crest Lane in Houston, Harris County, Texas. He's not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct, Ms. Sharma?
Correct, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Yes, Judge, I would like to call the mother, Catherine Valdez.
All right.
Ms. Valdez, who is the father of your child?
Jesse Leonaris.
And how do you know he's the father?
I was with him for 8 years.
Thank you. And are you asking the court to? Thank you.
Oh.
And are you asking the court to to name him as the biological father of your child?
Yes, I am.
And are you asking the court to appoint you and Mr. Linares as joint managing conservators of this child?
Yes, ma'am.
And who does the child live with?
Me.
Are you asking the court to allow you to maintain the child's primary residence in Harris and contiguous counties?
Yes, ma'am.
And when was the last time Mr. Linares had a visit with the child?
It's been about a year.
And would you like visits to resume with Mr. Linares and the child?
Yes, as long as they're managed.
When you say managed, you mean modified?
Yeah, modified.
And would you like 12 periods of modified possession?
Yes.
After Mr. Linares completes all of those periods of modified possession, do you want a standard possession order?
Yes, ma'am.
What would be a standard possession order to you?
Every first, third, and fifth Saturday for the weekend, and just the standard visitation.
Okay, and do you know where Mr. Linares is currently employed?
I do not know for a fact.
And do you know if he has any other dependents that he provides support to?
Not for a fact.
And how is your child covered under health insurance?
Medicaid.
Do you agree to pay half of any uncovered health costs?
Yes.
And are you asking the court to order medical reimbursement in the amount of $57
Yes, ma'am.
And would you agree that the start date would be August 1?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that we're going to set child support based on minimum wage since we have no employment information for Mr. Linares, correct?
Correct.
And are you asking the court to set current child support beginning August 1 in the amount of $217?
Ma'am.
Since the child has been born, has Mr. Linares provided any direct financial support?
No, ma'am.
Are you asking for retroactive child support?
Yes.
And would those dates for your retroactive support be June 4th of 2017 until today?
Yes.
The amount of retroactive child support would be in the amount of $13,454. Are you asking the court to approve that judgment or that
Yes.
back support?
Yes.
And are you asking the court to order that Mr. Linares pay that back at $117 a month beginning August 1?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you asking court costs to be billed to Mr. Linares?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you read and signed this order today?
Yes, I have.
And just one other question regarding pickup and drop off. You want that to be at your home, correct?
Yes, because I actively have another visitation with somebody who's over 50 miles away. So I
Okay,
have.
ma'am, the answer is yes.
Okay, sorry, yes.
Is that correct? Okay.
Thank you, Judge. I pass this witness.
All right, the court will approve the order as submitted. Thank you.
Thank you. May I be excused?
Yes.
Ms. Valdez, you're free to go. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too.
This is called number 2022-09965 in the interest of Rikus Ard Jr. Please identify yourself for the record.
Yes, Judge Luis Regla for the Office of the Attorney General.
All right, the court will note that this is a UISA case
It is,
and
Judge.
that the non-custodial parent, Rikus Ard, is not present. He was personally served on March 8th, 2022 at 12:13 p.m. at 3823 Red Bluff Road, 41 Pasadena, Texas. And he has not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
We'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Judge. Proceeding this case under the general testimony that was attached to the UFSA petition, where
Okay.
the mother through the other state is requesting through the petition general testimony, current child support be established, current medical support be established, and retroactive child support since the father stopped providing support November 10th, 2021. We were able to verify through information reported directly from the father's employer to the state of Texas that he is earning an average monthly gross income of $5,282.13. There is only one child in this case. He has no child support orders for any other children and that we were able to find. The general testimony and petition show that there is Medicaid in place. So given a cash medical amount of $238, according to the state guidelines, I propose the court order the father to pay $238 in medical support beginning August 1st, 2022. Applying that to the after-tax income of the father gives a net of $4,080.65. Because there is only one child, guideline child support is 20%. That would give a child support amount of $816 beginning August 1st, 2022. The petition and general testimony also include the evidence necessary for the retroactive child support judgment. And again, using income and information provided directly by the father's employer to the state of Texas. And Judge, I'm going to make a correction because the retroactive child support judgment says 17th of February, 2018, and that's not the time period. The time period, and I'll resend to the court. The time period, according to the general testimony, was November 10th, 2021. And that is the retroactive child support start period from November 10th, 2021 through today's court date. Using the income information provided by the employer gives a retroactive child support judgment of $7,386 as of today's date. And I propose the court order the father to pay that balance at $87 a month, also to begin August 1st, 2022. and the general testimony shows that this man truly is about a biological father, and that no one else has ever alleged to be the possible father of the child in this case. And I asked the court, with that change to the start date of the retroactive period, that with that change, the court grant this order in the best interest of the child.
All right, and you will be submitting the new order today?
Yes, Judge, I'll do it today.
All right, default order as amended.